always feel I'm on the edge of a point that's moving in a forward direction, and I feel that I just let the music take me where the music takes me.
Judgements and opinions, political personalities, ruling prediction, cars speeding by, collision within inches, and you don't even bat an eye. Around freeways reside 100-foot fences, representing resent and all the cultural bridges. Freedom is a dirty word, the humorous thing is people think that they're free. So without a doubt, never mind me or anything I say. One day you'll be forced to pay. MasterCard and Visa not accepted for redemption of your soul. If you're so cool, worship the ways of the old and end up mixed within the coals. What happens now directly affecting tomorrow? Exactly what will the outcome be after everything's been borrowed? So the seeds of sorrow, soil mixed with marrow and other man-made material. Titanium, uranium, plutonium, where's it all going? Tell me there's no aftermath from all the nukes underwater and in deserts that have been blowing nonsense. Getting attention, getting nonsense. It's the best sense that you will probably ever know. Secret governmental tests on how bright our great-grandkids' bones will glow. Things in our atmosphere affecting foods that grow. Why is every other word in your conversation naturally, it doesn't come as much as a surprise. Left is the only one compromised, mysteries and lies. Personally, I can't wait until the last one of you assholes dies. Maybe then will be the opening of ears and eyes. That's just what I'm hoping anyway. Just another day avoiding my part in this play. But these words for sure I'll say. No one ever looks behind the stage or concern themselves with what's been written on the pages. In your mind the world revolves around one ageless book. At this point in time, who can remember how to bait a hook to snag a four-eyed fish, which is always out on the look for syringes floating downstream? Do you have a clue what I mean? If not, then wake up from this unforsaken dream or scream whatever classification seems suitable. Watch the world end from a singular executable. Disaster striking while you're out biking, possibly hiking, inhaling polluted air. But your motto is, whatever man, I just don't care. Totally worth living, the only true gift that keeps on giving. An awakening, a chance to spread a positive message, a stage to stand on and deliver, a cross participation and attention, a notepad to scribble down ideas, the beat along sign for the rest of this ride. Mask my voice wide, I have nothing to hide, only experiences to share. Stories to tell, adventures to embark on, creating only more. Imagine this. Imagine this. Thoughts with beginnings, full content in the middle and ending. A foreign idea to you, true intellects. Streaming consciousness, places poets above in the lyrical race. What separates the street above from the love in the underground below? In the underground below, a pair of $150 kicks, full FUBU outfit. You're ready to go. The bandwagon is heading this way, picking up fresh meat. Come on now, jump in. Imagine this. The only correlation to me being an MC is the simple fact that the same two letters up here in my title. Musician. Personal satisfaction, trees remain upright all of the time. More than could be said for most of ya. Doesn't need to be except to you. Possibly won't. Probability slimming down. Same one standing, swaying through. Beat plays replace grace with nothing. Replicated cycles, balanced proportionally. For once, beginnings touching ends, moving onwards, repetition, time, shards of barriers flying, detailed observations scattered, broken pieces discarded, while the wind whistles, obtuse angles, perseverance test, perfection's best, standing tall, growing limbs, swaying through winds, catching everything, planet fixtures, landmarks to some, expansion, tolerance, replace it with patience, a marrying of couples, acceptance, forgiving, trust, truth, finally beginning somewhere near the yeah, get a grip, a stronghold.
Forgetting I improved your lives cause someone changed mine. Remembering you don't get to choose the path of your lifeline, including the design of your physical you resign. Accepting, not rejecting, resurrecting self-esteem through this stream of consciousness, taunting us, haunting trust. Trust is non-existent with persistence next to friendship. Franchising, enterprising to this espionage you're disguising when you're lying and denying. Unaware but you keep trying, underlining and defining the contradictions you keep signing. Signatures of scriptures on the pictures of your emptiness, testing this fulfillment of experience. You can't cherish this, mimic this, spit on this while neglecting where you get this. False fragment, sentimental sadness, you better grab this. Stab this into the mental interpretations, creating madness. Acting oblivious with action so tyrannous to the tedious greediness that can't be alone or tampered with. Tampering, unraveling, unethical sexual gatherings, discovering, uncovering the covers that you're hovering. People are plundering unpleasant deceptions, putting together the unexpected conception. Now you lost one friend, asking if it was worth it in the end, or condescend to the confusion you begin. Beginning, always winning to the negativity you're sending. Agreements you keep bending, giving weakness to my lending. Ending and deleting this eternal bond we had blending. Controversy, certainly, dispersing pain with certainty. Hurting me heavily with your intention so steadily. It must be the only thing that could bring about my thoughts that are so deadly.
Sometimes I wanna say fuck it all and chuck it all. Countless years carelessly discarded, disregarding generations of the future, a million pieces of debris floating throughout the galaxy, circling around the planet, almost as someone had planned it. A crisp, bright future taken for granted. Extra cardboard completing a marketing package, outselling the competition, watching money as it's stacking. Extra landfill acreage acquired with financial backing. Conspiracies are covered up, out of sight, out of mind. If you speak in opposition, you'll be the stock of the laughing. Are we heading for depression and the economy collapsing? Water stained brown, for air will all be gasping. A glimpse into eternity, or will we even see 2023 when 1 out of 50 practices positivity? Thoughts taken over by insecurity. Personally, I stopped caring what people think of me. Sit down and have a drink with me, let's build a new foundation. In the wake of world's cremation, utopia, bliss, heaven, we'll choose a title. What's in a name game when nothing is the same. Judging books by covers, I thought we knew better. Carried away again by my own assumptions, leading up to a bunch of front end for nothing. How many more times must we see this pattern happen? Jaws flapping a million miles a minute. Claim to be in it, but fool, I know you never lived it. Jealous, greedy fools keep it, but never give it. Leading up to the reason I speak so livid. We're on the same team, why do you wear spiked shoulder pads to the scrimmage? Know what I mean? When others can't tell your theme's a whole scheme. In the words of Tumex, things are not what they seem. Unconcerned with the knowledge that can be gleaned by paying attention, a mindset alteration. It has to occur for sure. Data is now controlling your destiny. Super user access has been granted accidentally. Every action's watched while time keeps on passing. Living a life fearing what will stop your clock. Smart ones watch your watches, seconds are devoured by the hour. There's an eagle eye on me and you, spying from atop the Babylonian power tower, ultimately altering all you cowards. Switching who you're following, underlying message, do not lead to borrowing, living nanosecond by nanosecond. Looking into mirrors, reflecting spectrums, flow into a radiant perfection. Choose the divine force for your protection. Clinging idols, no detailed recollection. In the end, only flashes of light, glimpses of life, details you think are relevant until the end is in sight. Sitting in a seat on a shuttle, surrounded, heading up what could be mankind's parting on a one small window, but we're all gathered around it, looking down at our final opponents, last moments. It's an asteroid, no, it's nuclear warfare, but could it be possibly Armageddon? Opposing perceptions finally meet at the mental intersections. In amazement we glaze, regretting the mistakes that both you and I have made. Thinking of the apathetic co-workers parting days, not a possession of a boredom past. Remember stating, get it while they last. You'll get no admittance for this voyage. In a hurried scurry, reflecting upon the expressions, burn into the consciousness in those few precious seconds. Peering through the closing mechanical doors, it's now very difficult to lift your eyes up from the floor. Waiting for the earth to burst, reacting to its overheated core. The ocean once supporting life, now nothing more than a liquid landfill's wretched putrid flavor. So-called good behavior by those claiming to be our saviors. Beaches around our reach, virtual worlds, a new destiny. Definitely a new reality, the void of bubble now joined by survivors waiting. Finally, silence after generations of debating. Pointless issue from mating to masturbating. Liberation and oppression, obsessive depression. A worthless pile of rubble, hardly worth collection. Also stuck in the mind, a constant reflection. Beckoned by interruption, thinking back on track. Our ship's radar detection system picks up something. Then in a bright flash, a planet corrupted by greed, evil, egos, and cash smashed. Just caught up in this fantasy. You're thinking that you're groundbreaking. Have you recently listened to the bullshit that they're saying? I know for a fact that the rest of the world is criticism on a global scale. Just cause your homies and that 10-year-old and the you're dope, and the basis for you to make it. And I know that for a fact, that's what you're after. Running faster and faster, slipping on that shit of the fool in front of you. Just what is it there you're trying to achieve? Is this the newest Madonna, hip-hop, rock, sublime, classical, jazz, funk, fusion? Or merely an illusion? Heads know what you're up to, what you've been doing. Polluting this culture, and that's for damn sure. If I was as fresh and MC as you claim to be, I'd tell my shower what the hell makes you think you got some super special human powers? Did your mommy tell you so? I bet that she did. What a world, watching birds tear apart a fast food bag for a feast. Trash overflowing into the streets. It's a 16 but one that can be binding together, taking control, getting the ball rolling in a concert for emotion. Stop this backsliding action. How could you let such a terrible thing happen? How could you let such a terrible thing happen?
Suddenly my eyes were attracted to the immense flock of black birds that hovered directly below me. They circled to the ground. And there before my eyes, stark and silent, lay the Martians with the hungry birds pecking and tearing brown shreds of flesh. Their dead bodies.
Does everything always happen for a reason? Synchronized with the changes of season, because you behold the future when you're dreaming, controlling your destiny, figuring out what you're supposed to be. Not me, who am I? That's not my face in reflection. Weird images distorting my deceptions, contorting my perceptions of perfection. Why do I have to experience these emotions, feel affection? Is it human nature or did astronomy hit a glacier, altering the evolved course? Here we are now, fighting the forces of battle within. Without a doubt, life is on a drought, dehydrating our purpose to live. So I give it all that there is to get nothing in return. Therefore I guess the best goal in life is to learn, even at times I don't always have the yearn. At least I'm not smoking on that sherm. Did you hear it squirming, body fluids of the brain? If I could tell you where I was, I might consider myself sane, but I don't know where I'm at. At least I can contemplate where I'm going, not knowing what the game will be showing in the end. Promoting seconds, provoking contestants, sending the positive message, unleashing a theory like the presage in the previous purgatory, including witch history. Definitely not the one about glory, because it doesn't exist distinct from the list, but that's just a gist. Adjusted humidity like the mist when the truth is coiled. Savor the good things in life, cause there's not many to be spoiled.
Bling, bling, ha! About nothing, thinking simple, stop beginning in the middle, charging forward, backward thinking, advancement, entering the cyber, living science fiction, shaking hands with everyone, real live clones, living on the moon, AI thriving, NASA engineers, bioengineer, children smarter than you, nature's timings, smiles faked, personalities, recipes, isn't it all so great? Observing silence, detailed observations, relating timetables, spaces, trickling, thinking simple, taking events, misdirection, forces, blows, feeling rather sidestepping, smoothly cooling, caves trickling, forgetting everything about nothing, field sorted into information, age-old battle of knowledge versus ignorance, station on my space station, subtle hints of what's coming, back off displayed. Oh, very interesting, quite exquisite. Object-oriented modulation, socking robots and rockets, selling dime bags of sprockets. It's all changing in an instant, stating the obvious, everything much to be claiming to know. Searching soul searching, cornea gleaming, pupils beaming, corners viewing, weird scenes, panoramic, entering the cyber, walking robots, ears growing on my specs. I just called to let you know Stevie is getting computer chips for eyes, stepping towards perfection, fresh sight centered, tilted, pushed forward, creating a shell to fill so many opinions. When you're smart today, a lifetime later, do what is needed. It's all about me, but it ain't about you. I'm taking mine before you do, knowing what you want, accessing thoughts through looks. Eyes revealing everything, seems funny when nothing is spoken.
Thinking of believing the deceiving, retrieving through thievings, attempting to achieve all the meanings, receiving the most benefit out of every experience. It seems that we're leaving the stress as irrelevant. Pondering is everything, how you imagined it to be or should have been. Thoughts transcend, leaving me in reality stranded, taking it for granted that I don't know if someone had planned it or something else, not from this planet, where else if you found or can granted. That's like trying to find a bum at a bus transit. Nomads never explore. Today is yesterday and yesterday is tomorrow. Hey man, can I borrow? Karma got me quick. Regression from the past helps to depict the deception of the opportunity cost and the marginal benefit. I sit comfortably where the economy sees me best, fakes me better than everyone else because I'm me. Individual. Numerous cases of disease, audacity is taking lives of many, spreading rapidly.
When I speak and I'm heard, it's a very nice feeling, expanding consciousness from the floor to the ceiling. You're reeling, fluctuation of feeling, insights so revealing. This life banana I'm peeling, helping heal woes as opposed to pleasing those. Unrevealing foes goes to austerity, but severity ain't my specialty. But pins of thought and posterity with regularity. There's a lack of clarity on this winding road. Lock and load as I implode the written code. So there's nowhere to go but run naked through the unknown. More mind states blown, truly to each his own. Everybody wants a place that they can call home. A place of residence, land of no hesitance. Dance with bliss for a minute, get back into it. Depict images of what's before. Who asked why went without pitching his tent. He had intent but got sent back inside to the place where he resides.
Limits are a gimmick, limericks similar to an entity, a predicate, edible audio, water bomb phenomenon on a tangent, tangible tentacles entangled and strangled. Picture frame, polygon, polyurethane terrain, polygon, where gravity gradually turns everything we take for granted into grains of granite, stranded on a very planet, granted insane on a third-dimensional plane. And I can see 26, I can see 26, 20, I can see 20, and I can see 26, 20, I can see. Cause personality conflicts with convicts' conscience. Now I will endeavor into the land of never nonsense. A dawn of a new era, 2000 terror in my laboratory. I tell these stories to little mice. Expertise is what I release, masterpiece like the painter Matisse. Expressionism is a way of living, hip-hop is a vision, and an outlet to set my beliefs in concrete, driven by a pivotal plot twist on the axis. Access this.
Now it's time to be blatant. One-sided stories for one-track minds. 1 billion directions stemming, not a single one ending. Reality pixelated. The path takes form with every step forward. Thoughts calculated, high animation rendering. Life is not a race. trust me, it's hard to live 5 steps ahead. Over the past 24 years, I wonder if anyone's understood a damn thing that I have said. I know they haven't, that's a great feeling. So what's this debate about anyway? An opinion, holding a position in opposition. I question if needed. Words can be shaped into weapons or lessons. Where's the message? One day it'll all make sense. So I'm told, sit alone in solitude, growing old. If you're gonna do it, make it worth it. My skill set is a multi-dimensional matrix. However, that's not what every one of these tales are about. If given the opportunity, I would change things for the better. Most people would only improve their own lives, the lives that they love to hate. And those ones that hate their lives tear down everything around them to lift their ego up and feel wanted. But what we all want to be is needed. A sitcom with your name as the show's title. To be a teen rap star, super idol, I view this as a problem. All these parents having children unwanted, creating an attention deficit, affecting civilization. Watching the world rotate in this small place in time. this small place and time. Watching the world rotate in this small place and time. Watching the world rotate in this small place and time. A penny for every whack. Site online, business ventures failing, search engine databases filling up with grit. Descriptive meta details, high profile, low budget. It's raining, facing my fears, examine each one by one. Empty the recycle bin, new thoughts and ideas. Operating systems reinstalled, data on the hard drive lost. Conversations, iterations, clap for me now, won't you please? Applause from the crowd. Destiny screams, it's a possibility. Really, a pocket full of lint. Watching the world rotate in this small place in time. Sunrise, painting my steps, procrastinating, taking responsibility out of context sometimes. Rumor, there is a kid maker, he'll be breaker, goes by the title of Gunther B. Optimism shines, if you're willing to open up lines, everything is at stake. Writing to make sense, heightened awareness, tapping disease, illness, chapping me through this mad about being mad, about being mad. Hold on for what it's worth, Operating systems reinstalled, data on the hard drive lost. Conversations, iterations, clap, oh now, won't you for me please? Applause from the crowd. Destiny screams. Watching the world rotate in this small place in time. Sunrise, painting my steps, procrastinating, taking responsibility out of context sometimes. Sunrise, painting my steps, procrastinating, taking responsibility out of context sometimes. Within themselves that they can't even take a second and pass off the props to you. I'm not really out for the wealth, just to make the music that makes me feel good and I can pass along on the underground. And people would accept eclectic. Maybe not, you would just not respect it. Take it out for what it's not. It's not worth anything to you because it's not on the radio or the TV or the internet. But wait, it is freshsites.com. Come on, you know the biz. One MP3 could reach about 10,000 heads in one day, as opposed to going out and sampling CDs, samplers, and passing them out all over town. Now who is really down? Now who is really down? Why do people always take sides? Why do people always end up taking sides? Taking sides. Just like it was was back in the days when you weren't a western flick, capping all your homies in the middle of the town showdown. Grab your gun before Billy the Kid and maybe you will make it in the next pyramid scheme. Right, the way that things seem. Right, that's the way that things seem. But now we got the government and gangs, and actually everything is the exact same thing that you think it is, but you're told it's not. It's kind of really crazy, makes my mind jump off its track. How in the fuck will we ever make it back? The train's derailing, but you're not really paying attention. I forgot to mention all these ill thoughts I had up in my closet. Spiders weaving wombs around my tragic episode of life. 23 years, hopefully in the end I'll make it to 63. But that's only if the government will allow me.